Please.
No editing. Let's go. All right, we're here with the wonderful, enchanting, charming Calla. Calla, how much sleep have you had this last couple of days? Every day.
Oh, every day, 5 or 6 hours.
How do you feel?
I don't have enough sleep.
Are you feeling
I need a
tired?
good 8 hours.
Let's get you some Mountain Dew. I'll be right back.
Please no.
Go ahead, Edward. I want to make her AG1.
Give her CBD. That's what we
No. I want to make her AG1. Go ahead, Edward. Take over. I'm going to get her pumped. And we have this.
no.
Go ahead, Edward. Take
We're gonna
over.
do creative and CBD Calla tonight.
Hey, no, man. No, Edward.
So you
I
can
don't
get
have-
8 hours. And
Yeah, give her CBD. All right, cool. Go ahead, Edward.
Where do we get started?
No.
Tell me about.
All right.
Tell me about eat it.
Talk. No. We'll start there. Let's talk about our first impressions, Calla. What was your first impressions?
You met Tommy first.
Yeah. Tell us about that. And
Start there.
Okay, yeah, so I was actually taking the metro bus to church. It was about 1.5 miles away from my apartment. Then I kept missing each bus. I kept going to different bus stops, so I just ended up walking all the way to church, and I thought I was late. But then I went to the door, and I forgot who greeted me. But someone greeted me, and then Tommy came in behind me, and he took me up to to y'all's classroom for Sunday school.
all right, let's just rewind 1 second. So this is the wonderful. I apologize. Did we see Calla Regier?
I don't know.
This is Calla Regier, and you came to DC in the summer of 2022 for an internship at the USDA,
Yes.
and you worked on the. Let me take your guess.
Well, for the foreign accents.
The WASB report.
The WASD.
Sorry, the WASD. I don't even know what that means, but go ahead.
What does WASD mean?
World and WAS. World Agricultural Supply and Demand Estimates, I think. I'd actually, oh shoot. Something like that.
If those who are listening, this is a Chinese girl. If you can't tell, you hear a white girl, but really it's a Chinese girl. And tell us why you don't sound Chinese.
Because I was adopted
Okay. By
by white people.
white people? The white man, right?
The white man.
That's what Zoe said, the white man. Or whatever.
White.
Yeah, the white man.
Yeah.
And tell me again about why you're afraid of your mother.
At first, not now.
Go ahead, tell us.
At first, because I was not used to seeing white people with big blonde hair.
And you cried for how long?
I don't know. For a while. But then I became a Velcro baby.
A bell curve, baby?
So-
Velcro,
what's a Velcro
Velcro baby. I wouldn't let go of my mom, and if I did, I just cried till my lungs got tired.
When you said Velcro, I heard bell curve, baby. And I immediately thought about, it makes sense, your back and scoliosis. Oh, you need more water? So I'm feeding Calla the...
Put some sugar in.
Oh, I know, I put
I wanted to taste
All right,
it.
cool.
It's too grainy.
All right, so Calla is our great, wonderful friend who's she came to visit DC for internship, and she's pretty much an introvert. Am I correct?
Yeah.
An introvert, and this was her first time getting out of her comfort zone.
Maybe
Was it-
not the
it's not your
first time
first
getting
time.
out of my
Sorry,
comfort
apologize.
zone.
A big step.
Yes.
Go ahead. Getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
How nervous did you feel when you came to DC?
When I first came, not really that nervous because my mom and my sister came with me too.
And then?
And then they left.
And then did you cry?
Actually, at first, we went to go see where CCC was.
Did you want to see? You had to go through the homeless people, right?
Yeah,
went to
and,
go
and my
see
and my yeah,
CCC.
to go see where the church was because I just wanted to look at the area. And my mom saw the people around it, and she was like,
Don't come back here.
"Are you sure you want to go here?"
Your mom should watch the movie Take Him Leave Nielsen.
She had the call. Oh, she said she watched that.
Okay, cool. All right, so just a side note. So Calla, we met her in 2021. Oh, and what was your first impressions of everyone in the Sunday school?
Everyone, I don't remember everyone who was there. Sorry.
The people that you do remember. What was your first impressions of being in Sunday school?
It was different than other Sunday schools, I guess. I mean,
How?
I don't know.
What made it different?
it wasn't as like serious.
It wasn't
It's
as
more
re-
playful kind of ish.
I heard you say it wasn't as
Boy.
religious. It was a little bit secular. That's ridiculous because Grace Chen was teaching.
That day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you say it wasn't religious, that's on Grace Chen.
I didn't say it wasn't religious. You said that.
You said it wasn't spiritual.
I said it wasn't as serious.
Oh, sorry, I apologize. Okay, cool. Any impressions? So just and then just the first day. I just want to talk about the first time you came and saw our group. What other thoughts did you have? I tell you, I didn't like you.
Yeah, I know. You told me this so many times.
Because she wore a mask.
Well, anybody who wears a mask in this
It's because I saw people who were coming in wearing a mask too. So I was like, oh, maybe I should wear a mask.
So you didn't have a mask,
No,
and then you put it on.
Yeah. Because I wanted to make people there feel comfortable.
But no one was wearing a mask in Sunday school.
Yeah, I felt like I was too far in that I just couldn't take it off.
You just gotta have to go with it, okay?
Yeah.
I just assumed that you wore a mask because you looked really ugly, and you didn't want anyone else to judge you. That's all.
So after I took my mask off, did you think that?
I thought you were.
A weirdo?
I thought you were a nerd. You're just the average looking girl that was nerdy looking. So I didn't think you were neither attractive nor unattractive. I just thought you were a very insecure person. Yeah.
True.
Anything else?
No.
All right, cool. So let's go to real quick. So Calla is very special because I've never met a person from the Midwest. And how old are you?
23.
23, and I'm 38, and she watched a lot of the TV shows that I watched.
Yeah.
Such as?
I can't remember what all the ones.
Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Step by Step.
I didn't watch Step by Step.
Home Improvement.
MacGyver?
Oh my God,
A
MacGyver.
couple episodes. I wasn't as into that.
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement, yeah.
You watch these?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That's my childhood. So I was fascinated. So she's coming from a different part of the country, and tell me a little bit about your upbringing, because I don't know anything about what it means to be from Oklahoma.
So I was raised in.
Please, I'm sponsored by the.
Sponsored by AG.
No, I can't. Okay,
go ahead.
good.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Tell us about your upbringing in Oklahoma. You're adopted. Mike, sorry, real quick. How old were you when you were adopted?
So I was adopted when I was 14 months old. And then I came back home over to Enid, Oklahoma, and I've been there ever since. I was raised on my family's diversified crop operation. So I've been around agriculture all of my life. And I've helped out on the farm during the summers.
Just want to let you know, I do not want to spend more than 5 minutes talking about crops.
Okay.
Your sister's also adopted, Shay.
Yeah. It was a different trip, though, and we're not related by blood.
Okay. And you guys started a trend.
Shay did, not me.
Oh yeah, y'all family.
Yeah.
They're.
I was actually on the front page of our newspaper for Enid, I think.
Your sister wasn't?
I think she was on a magazine.
Magazine.
Okay.
A farming magazine.
And what was this new trend you started?
There were a lot of more people who were adopted from China in the Enid or Garfield County area.
So you started a little Chinatown.
Yeah, basically, except we're all white.
You're
White people started Chinatown, yeah.
You're Twinkies.
Twinkies. I was thinking more banana, but yeah.
Yeah, banana, sure. Yellow on the outside, white on the inside. Okay, wonderful. All right, so you guys started a trend, and why did your parents adopt you? Other than God having a plan for your life.
That's the reason. That's the reason why. Well, actually, my mom said they saw something. I can't remember. It was like a commercial on TV. When I heard that, I was like, oh, it's like something like the SPCA with like the dogs. It's like in the
sad
arms
music.
of an angel.
Yeah.
Were you in a cage?
They saw you in a cage and they said, let's go save that child.
That's what I imagined.
Actually,
I
sorry.
don't think that's how it happened.
I just want to apologize if you're listening. It's 11 o'clock at night, and it's not the most opportune time to discuss this. I forgot to mention the fact that when your dad saw the pictures.
I don't think all the pictures were me though.
That's what I'm saying. He went to China and goes, wait a second, it's not the same crop. It's like a different looking baby, right?
Yeah.
But he picked you up and said it's good enough like a fruit.
No, he picked me up and said she's fat.
She's fat?
Yeah.
Okay, so just a side note for those who I thought that was very cute that you weren't the same baby in the brochure.
Well, a couple of the pictures look like me, but not all of them.
For white people, that's impressive because everyone looks the same who's Chinese. So your dad was able to differentiate, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, your parents brought you. I think your parents said that it was some sort of spiritual conviction. Mm-hmm. And you came over here.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. Just want to let you know, we love Calla. She's wonderful. Now, how did it feel like growing up in Enid, which, by the way, is not a big place in Oklahoma,
Well,
is it?
it's maybe within that like the top 10 largest cities in Oklahoma, but it's growing, but when I was growing up there wasn't a whole lot.
How big is your city? Your downtown city?
Downtown city?
Like down Main Street?
I don't know how to.
What is it?
Like 2 blocks?
Well, there's a lot of there's a lot of stores that are just empty. Not all of them have shops in it. It's not very lively at all.
And this one top 10 city?
Except on Fridays, the first month.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is a very small town. I mean, sorry,
It's not
big for
very
Oklahoma,
small.
but small from DC.
I mean, technically,
Yeah.
it's a metropolitan or something. I forgot what it has 51,000 people
In the county or the city?
in the city.
It's 51,000?
Yeah.
That is a
Yeah.
lot.
It's technically
In
metropolitan area, I think.
In my head, I'm thinking of Red
Oh, I
Redemption.
told you this before.
What's it called?
The tumbleweed.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's where I went to elementary school. That was Kremlin. There's like 200 people maybe in that city, I think.
That's a city with 200 people?
I don't know if it's city, but
That's 2 buses.
where I went to
Okay.
school.
All right, cool. So complete culture shock. Okay, how does it feel like growing up as a Chinese girl in all white? Are there Indians? You know,
Cherokee.
Girl, like in elementary school, no. I think the only Asian people were us who were adopted.
No, Indians.
I know, I'm just saying.
No, I mean I don't mean India. I'm sorry, apologies. Native Americans.
Oh, Native Americans?
sorry, I apologize. I'm racist. I'm using old terminology.
Sorry.
I'm calisthenic Indian style right now for those who are curious. In homage of her Native American.
Not mine. Not.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Are there Native Americans?
Yeah, not like pure blood.
I don't know. Okay. Tell me more about growing up.
More about growing up.
As a Chinese girl in all white.
Yeah. So I just basically felt white. But I didn't feel white. Because I'm not white.
You felt like you stood out.
Yeah.
Oh. They ever get made fun of you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, a little bit, but like not, like maybe like once or twice. Not that often though, because my family's, I feel like it's pretty well known in that area, so.
That's so unfair that you're not made fun of.
I know. I'm so blessed everywhere I go.
Tommy got punched in the face for being Asian.
That was his greeting.
A couple of years ago. Okay, now you grew up. You're very shy, I assume.
Yes.
Tell me more.
Even more so back then.
I know, like, is it partially because you look different? It makes you more shy, or you're just born that way?
I was quiet also when I was in elementary school.
I think I talked more. Actually, no, I don't think I did. I think I've always been quiet.
You've always been quiet.
Yeah.
So your parents, knowing you're quiet, pushed you through a lot of activity growing up.
Yeah,
They
we did a
tried
lot.
to. Just on a side note, so when I met Calla, we went on our first, for lack of a better word, date. You joined our group the first time you came out for.
Yes.
Is this Jim?
Yeah, it's Jim. So I said, Calla, I didn't know what kind of person it was, but because I knew she was adopted, I was thinking, oh, she's white. White people like sports. I'm thinking you're not doing violin like the other Asian nerds in SAT class. I'm thinking you're doing sports.
I
You're
did
doing.
piano, though.
Are you good?
No.
Okay.
I did the flute. I was better at that.
Well, so did Chen Ying, I guess. Or was that clarinet? Everybody plays one instrument. I don't really care. So she says, I do gymnastics and I do
I
hurdle.
didn't say do. I said did.
I know, but I said, okay, you did gymnastics and you did hurdles, so I thought you're really athletic, and I was completely.
But I told you I wasn't.
I know, but also you're
I
Asian.
really told you I wasn't. I kept trying to prove that, like, bring that point home.
You did prove it after you failed to jump on the platform that Evelyn could jump onto.
Okay, the first one though I made.
Okay, all right. So yes, you did a lot of sports growing up.
But I was never good at them.
Tell me all the different activities your parents pushed you through that were terrible.
But they were terrible. They weren't bad experiences. I just wasn't good at them.
Okay.
I did t-ball and softball. I can't throw to save my life or hit a ball. Did basketball. I was better at that. I actually wasn't too bad. Then karate, and dance, tumbling. I think that's it. Yeah.
Tell me about the greatest sports highlight of your career.
My greatest sports highlight when I was in 5th grade, playing basketball. I stole the ball from the other team and ran down to the other court and made a layup with the other person guarding me.
You went coast to coast?
Yeah.
Wow. You did a layup?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's where I peaked.
That you peaked? Was
Yeah.
that your same? Are you the same height as you were in 5th grade?
Yeah, probably.
Really?
I really think so. Maybe like
Oh my god.
maybe like 2 or 3 inches taller, but
Yeah,
I
okay, cool.
think it's pretty similar.
So you did all these sports. Which one did you like?
Dance,
Dance. Okay,
You
cool.
can tell because you still dance today.
yes, but I'm not like. I appreciate it more now than I did when I actually did dance.
That's because there's less pressure. Is that what it is? You get to do the dances you
I mean,
want?
it's because I'm more confident.
Oh, okay, cool. Your parents pushed you through a lot of activities.
But I wanted to do those activities.
All the sports?
Maybe not all the sports, but I didn't hate them.
Okay. Talk about the Harvest Moon Festival. You and a bunch of other babies were what? Like a
Babies?
circus. I imagine it being like a circus.
This was in college.
Oh, sorry. What's the one you do?
You
What?
skipped all the way to college.
No. What's the thing you do in Eden with a bunch of Chinese babies?
The Lunar New Year.
No, is that not the Harvest Moon Festival?
No, it's not the same thing. The Lunar New Year
New Year?
is the beginning of the calendar. Like not the calendar year.
Oh,
but,
Chinese New Year?
Chinese New Year, yeah.
Why should I say Chinese New Year?
I thought you knew it as the Lunar New Year. Don't most people know it as a Lunar New Year?
I just call it Chinese New Year's.
'cause you're
Gong Xi Fa Cai. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
All right, what? Tell me about all these cute babies and you being in there. Like they put all the babies together. I imagine it being like the Dragon Balls. You bring them all together, something magical happens.
Yeah, and I was the cutest.
You're the cutest.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many babies?
We all dressed up in in cheepaws, and then we did like the little like dragon thing. We had like a tablecloth and like a little dragon head.
It
And
sounds
we
so
went
white.
around. We went around the little restaurant,
You run around the restaurant?
just like our little area that we had, because there were a lot of people there.
Oh
So this is an event.
Yeah, it's at a restaurant. It's at like a very Americanized Chinese
How
buffet.
many other parents are there?
There with
There's
Chinese kids.
Chinese babies.
there's the room would probably be
Sounds like a pageant.
like
Half a basketball court?
That's cool.
Okay, gotcha. It's like one of the party rooms.
Yeah.
So a bunch of Chinese babies run around,
And,
and a lot of white people go,
White
"Yay!
parents taking pictures. Like, yeah,
What?
it's awesome.
Yay! Yay! They're Chinese." Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, when you put it like that. But yeah.
It sounds so.
That's cute.
It sounds so white.
What are they supposed to do?
That's like me going to Taco Bell. Like, I know Latino culture. That's like me asking Rose to take me to Taco Bell and say, I want to eat some authentic food. All right, tell me more about this. I like this picture. I have a bunch of cute babies, like, yay! And then you're all like clapping, and they probably give you some money.
Give money too. They
I mean, we exchanged. Yeah, we exchanged red envelopes.
See? Yeah, it's so
Some of them
cute.
just had like quarters and stuff. So it wasn't
Quarters?
like anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me more about these cute baby pageants.
They weren't pageants.
What are these outfits that you wear?
It was just like cheap house and
I don't know what that is.
like
The robe.
no, just like the Chinese dress.
Like a
I
wedding
wore
dress?
No, like I wore that picture that I gave
That
you.
blue one. That blue dress.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And you're like 5 years old?
Well, it happened for a good amount of years. So it wasn't just when I was 5. It was when, from whenever they first got me until maybe like 7th grade, maybe.
To me, this is kind of interesting because it seems like you're being paraded around for being Chinese. And it feels like you had to be performative. And I would personally get annoyed.
But she's a kid.
But
No,
but these
look,
are the only Chinese
she's
people I've
having no
ever
fun.
seen.
I skipped out on the Christmas pageants as soon as I could get old enough. I stopped going even though I was required. Because I didn't want to sing and I didn't go.
We didn't
It's
have to
your-
sing.
Yeah, no, but
We
I
were just
I
playing.
don't like to perform.
We were just playing.
You had fun?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's so cute. There's a bunch of little Chinese girls in these little Chinese dresses. They just run around.
Oh,
Not
and
just
boys
girls,
too.
yeah,
Boys?
too.
Yeah.
Would they have Bruce Lee
Chinese
outfits?
kids. the yellow Bruce Lee outfit.
You know, they had the hat with the pigtail. They
No,
all-
they had like the top and there's pants.
What do they make you do? Like, what else do you guys do for being Chinese? You guys like learn, like, show off how to use chopsticks,
No, but
abacus.
okay. Well, so
So
the
racist.
adoption agency that I was adopted through, they have these things, called, I don't know if they're like called heritage camps, but they have some for like different ethnicities from whatever country you're adopted from, and there's one for China, and I went to that, and that's when I first had dumplings.
They have a
And they were so good.
They
It was
have
like
camps
the
for your
best
ethnicity.
dumplings.
They have
I've
it. This
ever
sounds
had.
like the Holocaust. Here, if you're a Jew coming to this camp, this is so strange. I've never heard of this.
Really?
This is not. I don't know.
They also have tours where you can go back to like your orphanage that you were in previously and see where you were found.
Did you
Or
do that?
see where you were found.
How do you become Chinese at these camps?
Well, I didn't even how I become Chinese.
Do they? I don't know. It's like Disney World, but for China. Like you know how they have the different countries in Disney World,
Yes.
but it's only China.
Yeah. What?
What is this like? What is a Chinese camp?
I mean, you do Chinese things like make,
Math,
like,
SATs.
like make
Chopsticks.
dumplings. Yeah, using chopsticks and like
This
know
sounds like
calligraphy.
This sounds like a scam.
So you
man.
learned how to write characters and also count, maybe to 5 or something.
Count to 5
don't
or
know.
something.
maybe it's 10. Probably at least 10. I can't remember.
This is so
honestly.
funny.
I only did it 1 year. You
They're
could
giving
do.
you the identity.
Do you eat fortune cookies?
I mean, I don't know. I don't remember that much.
How old were you?
I don't know. In elementary.
Were there Chinese people running the camp?
You think there's Chinese people running the camp? I think it's.
That's what I'm saying. Is this white people running a camp teach you to be Chinese? Like, I mean, I don't know. What?
I don't know.
It seems like a scam.
I don't know. I can't remember these things. I was
This
just a
reminds
kid.
me of like white missionaries going to Africa, making the Africans trying to turn them into white. Like it sounds almost like colonization. It's kind of interesting, but reverse. They're trying to teach you how to be Chinese.
Yeah.
Are you more okay? Anything else you learned? You learned calligraphy, making a dumpling. You learn math.
I can't remember. I just remember the fun parts.
What's fun? What's fun about being Chinese?
No, just the dumpling part. Those are the best dumplings I've ever had.
To this day,
To this day.
I can't remember how they
I mean, we
tasted. I just remember how good they were.
they must have struck a chord with you. Okay.
It's probably the only, the first, more authentic-ish Chinese food that I've had since I left China.
You remember?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay, that's cool.
But it's weird because my sister does not like Chinese food.
I
Or
belie-
Asian food,
I believe
really.
it. She's kind of non-ethnic. Yeah. Okay. Any questions, Edward or Calla? I'm just kind of going through.
Who's more Chinese, you or your sister?
Me.
Don't say that. Who's better?
Did your sister go to these camps too? Or like anything
I
similar?
think so.
Little parties?
Yeah, I know she went to those. I feel like she would have gone to the camp because my mom puts us both in things together. So probably.
So is this what hanging out with me is Chinese camp?
Yeah. But it's all summer long instead of just 1 week.
It's lots of. You sound like a little kid. It's so cute. All right, cool. Chinese camp. All right. What else do you remember about growing up in Eden? What's your childhood like?
My
Growing up on a farm.
Oh,
Did you have to milk the cows? Yeah, go ahead.
No, we don't have any animals. We just have crops. We did wheat, corn, soybean, sorghum, and at that time canola.
How was your internet like?
Oh, it was very sad. It's like non-existent basically.
What did you have to do when you had to do homework?
It was on paper.
I mean, didn't you have to like go somewhere with better Wi-Fi?
No, like use the internet to search.
Wait, like when I was younger,
I don't know.
homework was always on
Could've
paper
sworn-
when I was
didn't-
younger.
Didn't you have to go to McDonald's? Or am I skipping?
Oh, that's to college.
Yeah, yeah.
Skipping to college. I didn't have homework online until college.
When did you first discover the internet? What year? 2012.
When did the first iPod Touch come out?
iPod Touch. That's like
iPod is like 2007, 2005.
No,
No, the iPod Touch, not the Shuffle.
it's like
or-
2007.
Okay, probably then.
You had the internet back then. That's cool. Anything else interesting about? Because you watch VHSs.
Yeah.
That's your Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Like your Netflix is
we
your
didn't,
on.
we didn't have cable or anything.
you're
We only
on
had like
Cinch-
5, maybe maybe he had 10 channels.
And your aunt would mail you VHSs.
Yeah, with recordings of videos, so we didn't have
That-
to pay for them.
That's Netflix for you, right?
Yeah.
Very fascinating. All right. Anything else interesting about your childhood other than growing up on a farm and helping your dad use the tractor every so often?
Well, that skips ahead a few years, but yeah. But when I was younger, for fun, I'd go up and down our driveway because it's like rock. It's not like paved or anything, and I'd look for rocks with fossils and collect them.
That is so cool. Were they really fossils?
Yeah. Maybe not like actual animal. It's just like of leaves or something. But you could see the indentions in it.
You know, my father told me something like that. He said his teacher was so old she would collect arrowheads.
Yeah, we do that too. When my dad goes out to the fields, he looks for arrowheads.
Yeah, like this is like from a different century. Mm-hmm. Okay, but this is 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Everyday other thoughts?
You sound kind of nerdy as a kid. Would you say you were kind of nerdy?
Yeah, I read a lot. My mom yelled at me a lot because I read while I walked.
What kinds of books?
Mostly historical fiction.
Mm-hmm. When did you start liking Harry Potter? Or like...
I first watched the movies. My dad took my sister and me to all of them, even though he couldn't understand what they were saying because he didn't understand their accents.
Their British accent?
Yeah.
It's really difficult to understand.
But for him, it is.
Maybe they need to have like a
He needs
Midwest
a
Harry
reenactment.
Potter.
Yeah, he needs a reenactment.
Okay. Okay. So you like to read your bookworm?
Yeah. Well, I don't read as much now.
Okay. Okay, let's go high school. Let's real quick. Elementary school. How many people were in your class? How big was your elementary school?
At most, there were 23 people, and then the smallest class was probably like 15.
Only
But
one
on
class per-
average, probably like 20 kids per class.
How many classes per grade?
Just one.
Tiny school. That's like 100. That's like 120.
There were like 250 maybe K through 12, pre-K through 12.
Wow, that's tiny.
I don't know how
Big elementary schools are supposed to be.
In Montgomery County, usually about 500 to 750. Yeah. Okay. How's high school?
Well, in 8th grade, I transferred to a different school, and it was bigger. So there were like 80 kids in my class in 8th grade, but then the class kept getting smaller. So when I graduated with around 64 or something like that. But so that was a change. And it was kind of like a school where if you didn't go there since you were in like kindergarten, then you weren't like in the in crowd.
So you're a loser?
I was a loser. I only had one. Well, for the most of the time throughout high school, I only had one friend. For 2 of the years, I had 3 friends. But then 2 of them, they were sisters, and they moved
So you
to
had one
Nebraska.
friend.
What?
And so then you're back to one?
Mm-hmm.
One of them's Cameron, right?
Yeah, that one is Cameron.
Sound like you're a real loser.
You say were or are?
You're not a loser now. You're hanging out with cool people like Edward and I. Sounds like you're kind of lonely in high school.
I was
Were you
very
lonely?
introverted. I didn't talk to people.
Did it
I
matter?
was in high school. They have superlatives, and I was voted as the most quiet. I didn't know they had the superlative. But they did.
What made you so shy? You didn't like people? Nervous?
I didn't have anything to say.
Or you
And I don't know what to say.
You're too busy at school? What would you say if the teacher calls on you? Would you just freeze up?
Oh no, I was really good at that. Well, in elementary school and stuff, in high school, it gave me more anxiety to answer.
Okay. Anything else, Edward? Anything else you want to share about your high school experience? How's your grades like?
My grades? I think you know, I'm Asian. I got all A's.
But you're white.
I got it. So instead of 4.0, it's 3.9.
Yeah, 3.7.
Is that what it is?
Pretty good.
What?
Because you're half Asian, it's
Because I'm
3.9
half Asian.
instead of 4.0. See,
Oh, okay.
see, Evelyn's like, I'm so
No,
nervous
I was-
about my
I
last
was-
grade.
I was number 1 in my class.
You're number 1?
Well, okay, we were both tied. It was me and this other girl to the 1000th place, I think. But I had a higher GPA for longer.
So you were the number 1 valedictorian in your whole school.
Oh, well, to be
Of-
fair, there were 13 of us, but I was the top.
Wow, you're the number 1 of 13 for your class?
No, there were 13 valedictorians. There
Oh.
were 64 in our class.
And you're number 1 out of 64.
Yeah. In freshman year, I was number 1 out of 80.
80?
Yeah.
I like how you say it with such pride.
I know it's not a lot.
No, it's good. Trust me. Like Edward?
I've never had an award like that.
Dude,
I didn't even make honor roll in high school.
Edward didn't even make graduation without summer school.
Yeah.
But I will say, from like 8th grade, like transferring to that school until my senior year, I did grow more as a person because in 8th grade, like there's like promotion, and they asked the top people in the class to speak, but I didn't want to. So I didn't speak at all. Even something as simple as like, please say the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I didn't want to do that because it just was too nerve-wracking.
Now
But
you.
I did my speech for graduation.
Yeah, I know. It seems like though, on a side note, your parents knew you had deficiencies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my dad talked to the FFA teacher at Chisholm.
What's
and-
FFA stand for? We
well,
don't know what that
it's
means.
the Future Farmers of America.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, he talked to him, and he told my FFA advisor to make me talk, and that's exactly what he did. So I started out by learning the FFA Creed by E.M. Tiffany. I believe in the future of agriculture, the faith born not of... Oh shoot, I forgot.
So your dad.
Well-
Your dad put you in that.
Yeah, but he didn't tell me he did that until afterwards.
I think you guys know the story, but my father is the same way. I was very shy. You know the story?
But at the dentist.
Oh, wait, a faith born not of words but of deeds. Sorry, I just had to finish that.
You're not
phrase.
saved by good works, but by faith.
No.
You talking about the Bible?
No,
The
the
FFA
creed,
Creed.
the FFA Creed by
Oh,
E.M.
sorry.
Tiffany.
Oh, sorry.
I believe in the future of agriculture with a faith born not of words but of deeds. That's the first phrase.
Okay. I just want to make sure we honor FFA. That's what counts. Very and you probably wear like a little
Sponsored
Girl
by
Scout
FFA.
cookie.
No, it's a corduroy jacket, corn, gold, and national blue.
Yeah.
Seen a picture.
What is that? Is that Girl Scouts?
No, it's FFA.
Okay. We don't have farms here. We have gangs.
You have farms.
Yeah.
We have gangs. We have MS-13 and
Morton Street.
my father used to pay me to say hi.
How much did he give you? A quarter?
Nah, that's
A
too much.
dime.
Dimes.
Yeah.
The problem with the dimes, I tried to put them in arcades. They didn't work.
Wait, did you use them for anything?
Yes, I tried to get them arcades, so I had to break. But my point is, my dad was the same way. He used to push me. Similarly, to be more well-rounded. My dad couldn't stand the fact that I wasn't talkative. Okay, anything else? High school? Interesting? You want to shout out? Highlight. What about your church growing up? How was church?
My church,
Yes.
it was good. I mean, when we moved, we changed churches in 8th grade. So, also, changing churches and changing schools. I didn't talk a whole lot.
What was the reason for the change again?
Switching schools.
Oh, switching schools? I don't know if I want to get into that. that's for a different day.
Did you get bullied?
No, it was an issue. It was a matter with my sister and the basketball coach.
You got a fight with basketball coach?
Can I tell you not in this podcast?
It's pocket. Fine. Don't worry, Shay doesn't listen to this.
Yeah, but other people might.
Your whole family. We're gonna blast it. Sandra, if you're listening, we're gonna share this with you.
Oh gosh.
We love your daughter. Here, I'm gonna take a little quick break.
So your sister had problems and they moved you.
Yes.
Okay. We don't need to
It was
go
my
through
if this was my sister's senior year that she moved.
it. Oh, okay.
Hey Shay, if you're listening.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Talking about FFA.
no, church. How was church?
Church.
You just gave me food. How can I answer?
Oh, okay. Oh, multitasking. Go ahead. Calla seems religious. You know the Bible pretty well. You're really good at singing. Can you do a little
I'm not
rendition?
good at singing.
No, do that thing.
No,
with
no,
your-
no,
yeah,
please,
yeah.
no.
So, real quick,
You sing all the books
no,
of the
no.
Bible.
I can do that.
No, Zacchaeus, wheel man, what is he? What is that song? Go ahead, Calla.
What
Sing.
song is that?
It's
do it.
it's about Zacchaeus.
No, just sing it right now.
Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and wee little man was he. He climbed up in a sycamore tree for the Lord he wanted to see. And on that day, on that day when he climbed the tree, I forgot the rest of the lyrics. But then Jesus was like, Zacchaeus, you come down from there.
Are you singing or
For your-
talking?
Oh, wait, no.
She's singing.
Yes.
Wait.
Well,
And then, wait, shoot. I forgot the song.
according
That was
to
great.
according to Jack, he says the bigger you are, the better you sing. So Calla's a little skinny for those who don't know. You don't have a great singing voice. You're
No,
too
I don't.
skinny. You need to get more plump like our other friends.
I thought you said for me to work out.
Well, just that. Okay. So how was church? Anything interesting? We don't have to get too much into it.
When I was
But
younger,
you have a conversion story, or were you just kind of always just kind of accepted?
Yeah,
Christianity?
I think growing up, I just always accepted it because that's what my whole family, believed that, and that's what I was taught. And I did on Wednesday nights. I went to Awanas and Sparks, and that's kind of like a thing where you like learn Christian songs and also like memory Bible verses, and those are still verses that I remember right now too.
If I wanted to have a Christian brochure, I would put Calla on there as like a kid.
For diversity.
Yes, but you also seem like you like that stuff.
I know, I loved it.
I know you're such a good kid.
I loved VBS. It was so much fun, especially the little characters with the Bible verses on the back. Those are my favorite.
I just want you to know, Zestin didn't go to VBS. He was a bad person.
As a kid.
Yes. Like, we wanted him to go. He's like, screw you. And he saw him at the park as a little kid. He refused to come. He was a little rebellious at 10 years old. So, Zestin, you're listening. There's a little bit of incongruency right now between you and Calla.
In elementary school?
Yeah, he was a little naughty. That's a little naughty boy.
I can tell with the way he looks.
He's a little punk. Anything else, Calla? Church? Interesting?
Did you have Sunday school?
Yeah.
You did.
Every church has Sunday school.
Did you do well?
You went to it. Did you
Yeah.
like it?
I like it when you come to our Sunday school.
I like it when I come too.
Okay, let's move on to college, but I will say, just on a side note, I have 5 adopted friends.
Including?
Teddy Booker, according to her friend in Magic City, he had a heart attack at 30-something years old. 2 of them.
Really?
Not doing great. Another friend, we will leave him unnamed, went to jail. Another friend hates his parents, and another friend also didn't get along with the parents, and how many did I say?
You said 5.
No. How many has he said already?
I have no idea.
Okay,
At least 3.
And none of them graduated from college, a 4-year college. You're the only one, other than you freeze up in terms of when I ask you questions. You seem the most healthy out of all my adopted friends. And what do you think is the reason for that?
My upbringing?
Like, you really love your parents.
Yeah.
That's not normal, you know that, right?
What do you mean?
A lot of people have a little bit of rebelliousness, or they have like this sort of inadequacy, like, you know, my mom. Like, they feel almost like there's a refusal to accept them because they're different. This kind of insecurity, which manifests itself either rebelliousness or some other. What makes you different, you think?
I don't know, but I didn't experience that.
I think it's pretty special. Okay, anything you want?
I don't think my sister experienced that either, though.
Yeah, you must have great parents. Parents love you.
Yeah, they really do.
What's their names?
Why?
Hey, Sandra.
Ed and Sandra.
Sandra, your daughter's safe right now. Sandra Regier.
Yes.
Cool. Anything? Nothing else about that?
I don't think so.
All right, let's jump into college. You're a complete loser. You go to college, and you're still a loser.
Yes, and not much changes.
The difference is you don't get to go home now.
The difference is now I have full plastic bags.
Yeah, so tell us about your college freshman year experience and how...
I basically just stayed in my dorm, went to class, and ate cereal and sandwiches from Which Witch.
What's that? Which was that store?
Yeah, it was the closest dining option to me.
You said which?
Which Witch, yes.
What's it called?
Like sandwich. Which Witch.
Which?
Yes. But like, no, it's like witch and then like sandwich.
Which?
Yeah.
I get it.
Were you sad?
Being
Just-
lonely?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
just staying in your room folding...
That's why I got involved in different organizations, but I didn't really create close relationships that year. Still.
So how many bags? So how, like, let's talk. Walk me through a Friday night. Everyone else is, I'm assuming, having fun, getting drunk. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Country bumpkin
the
stuff.
people who
having
lived
sex
on
in
my
the field.
floor,
Yeah.
they were. Yeah. Anyway, I spent a lot of time in the kitchen washing other people's dishes because they put because they put dishes up with food still on them, and I didn't want to use those dishes.
Don't worry. Even though you're clean, you still have bed bugs.
Not that year.
This is freshman year.
Surprisingly.
No, I'm kidding. Don't worry. So you just stayed in your dorm like a hermit, and you
tweet.
Do you play on the internet? What do you do
No.
for fun? Dance in a mirror?
I watched the Twilight Zone.
What?
The
Oh, the
original
The
old.
original one, yeah, the old one in black and white.
Sweet.
Calla's older than me. For those who don't know, like I don't watch the Twilight Zone. She also said to me, "Have you seen Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock?" I'm like, no.
You like the movie?
Yeah, when that's okay. When I'm taking a shower, that's what I think of. I'm like, oh my gosh, what if a serial
music?
killer comes and kills me?
Do you lock the door?
There's no lock on it. I don't think.
Okay, cool.
Have you seen American Psycho?
Yes.
I like
Yes, with what's it?
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
All right, we got sidetracked, but so what was your Friday night like?
It was just me, in my plastic bags, folding away.
Do you unfold them after you fold them to keep
No.
going?
No, I fold them, and I just put a hair tie around them so I can save space under my sink.
So how long do you do this for?
Oh, it doesn't take that long.
So what do you do after it's finished?
I watch more Twilight Zone.
Okay.
Is this on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is still now, but it was that year.
Do you struggle with depression?
No? Should I?
I would look, man. I would be depressed while it was full of plastic bags. I would go insane. Sounds like a prison sentence.
Okay, but towards the end of freshman year, I wouldn't say friends, but more like closer acquaintances.
I see.
And they're trying to get me to go to parties, but I knew I wouldn't drink, so I was like, why, what's the fun in that? So I
How much do you weigh again?
right now?
Yeah.
108?
So if you drunk a can of beer, you might like just lose it.
No, not just a can. It'd take more than that.
How do you know? Oh,
I think it'd take more than that. I'm not that weak.
I don't think it would take more than that.
Really?
You say you're
I mean,
afraid. You're afraid to take
It's
caffeine.
not.
You can't even drink soda.
Just a can? Does it really have that much?
If
Am I
you-
really that weak?
I think if you can't even handle a can of Coke, maybe beer. Yeah, I think
Really?
I think 100% you would be drunk from a can of beer. I get drunk from a can of beer.
You get drunk from
Well, you do. You're big though.
That's insane.
What the heck?
But I'm a virgin, guys. For those who listen to the internet, I don't drink.
If you
You know what?
get
Let's find out.
from one can,
I think
then
I get drunk.
like one sip for me. If it's one can for you.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Let's give you a little bit of wine. See what happens.
No.
Grace got drunk from
Yeah,
from
yeah.
like a glass of wine.
Grace was hanging out here. Was it champagne?
Champagne or something like that. For those who are listening, I'm not trying to get girls drunk or whatever. It's just we were in the company of adults and we had a little extra wine. I said, Grace, would you like some?
No, you said, Edward, do you want to take Grace a glass downstairs, please? Go offer her. Yeah, so I did, and she took it.
And she was gone. She
was
closed
gone
her
later.
She closed her eyes at the gym and said, "What's happening?" I'm not here to condone alcohol. I'm just saying I don't think your body would handle a can of beer.
Okay, I'm not really that weak.
You are.
I didn't think it was that much.
It's because you're a virgin.
Okay.
You don't have a tolerance to it. Like me, I don't really have an alcohol tolerance. I'm just a big guy. I can process, but I don't have a tolerance.
Okay.
For those who are listening, I don't drink alcohol or smoke.
Why are you laughing?
Because, like, in other episodes, he's, like, clearly drinking.
No, okay, all right. I was a little stressed.
Only the
Oh,
bros
sorry.
will know.
Why don't you continue the conversation?
What are we talking about?
Drinking beer for. I don't
Okay.
drink.
Huh?
Your friends invite you to parties?
Yeah, but I declined. I said I had church the next day, so I didn't want to stay up
What
that
about
late.
Friday night?
No, they didn't. It wasn't on Friday nights. It was always on Saturday night. So I was like, no, I have church in the morning. I have to wake up early.
Okay, I want to get you a
And also,
sparkling cider. Was that going to make you drunk?
it's like just apple juice, isn't it?
Yeah, but just the thought of it might make you. That's how weak you are.
What?
He's just joking.
I'm going to get a little apple cider, as we're talking. Go ahead. Go ahead, Edward.
Okay.
I want to know about you. Sorry, I want to know about you in the closet. I mean,
Me in the
bathroom.
closet?
the
What do you
mirror.
mean?
What happened?
Talk about you in the mirror.
That it's not to that.
So you
Okay,
were
actually, it is.
you were pretty antisocial.
Yeah, that's another thing I did in my room.
What did you do to yourself to change that?
Wait, sorry, I wasn't listening. Can you say that question again?
How did you change from that?
How did I change from
Yeah,
that?
did
I
you
got
ever, like-
involved in organizations. My first year that I was involved with him, I wasn't that social. But then the year after that, I became more social, and that's when I made some of the friends that I still have today.
I want to know about you talking in the mirror and who you saw in the mirror and
I
what that
saw-
person said back to you.
Okay, so the way that my room was orientated is that my bed faced directly to my mirror.
That's not good luck in Chinese culture, by the way.
Okay,
It's
well,
weird, right?
I didn't know that because I grew up white.
Feng shui.
No, if you wake up and you look at the mirror, that's kind of scary.
Is it?
Don't you think so?
Like at night, you look.
Yeah,
sit
like-
up and
Do
look
you
at the
do
mirror.
you do that? I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I think it's a big taboo in Chinese culture. My parents went off.
Okay, maybe that's why I didn't have any friends.
Okay, so anyway, so you looked in the mirror and you started talking to yourself. Tell me about this person you saw.
Is it like the Green Goblin?
That's exactly
No,
what it
I
was.
just
It's like evil Calla in the
Yeah,
mirror.
it's evil
I
Calla.
just like because I didn't want to just think my thoughts, so I said them out loud.
But you were looking at the
And
person.
I looked into the mirror when I said that, so it seemed like I was talking to someone.
Continue. I like this topic. Continue. We don't-
And yeah, and I feel like practicing these conversations. Actually, I don't know. Where I'm going.
how long would these conversations go on?
Oh, not that long.
Who's the? What do you
It's
call
not
the
like
other?
it went for long for like an hour or anything.
Like 30 minutes? You talk to yourself?
No, maybe like. It wasn't like for a long time. It was like a whole blown conversation. It's just like every now and then.
Every now
I
and then you would see that person in the mirror and you would like talk to them.
Yeah, I just have a thought and be like, oh, I'm gonna say it out loud, but like to
What were
myself.
some of these thoughts like? You're stop it, Callie. You stupid. You're not stupid. Go out there and talk to them. You can do it. You would not. What was it like?
I'd say it's like 5% of that.
What's the other percent?
I don't know.
Why are you blocking out this? I like this topic of you talking in a mirror.
What do you mean?
You in my head,
It's
I
just to
imagine
encourage myself.
I imagine you hitting yourself in
No,
the
I
mirror.
don't do that.
Like you're slapping yourself, snap out of it, Callie, snap out of it as you smack yourself, and then you you cry a little
I
bit,
mean, like the mask.
a little
Trying
bit,
to rip it off.
yeah, a little bit. You cry, you laugh, you look at yourself, you start laughing hysterically, and then you kind of like you start like convulsing, whatever,
Not
man.
mental.
I thought you were a little bit. If you told me you through plastic bags, I think you're a little mental.
Really, it saves so much space, though. Do you understand how much space?
Not
it
as much
saves?
safe space as me throwing that in the trash.
But you can reuse
Yes,
them.
I do. I
Throw away
have,
plastic bags.
hell yeah, I
But you have
do.
to buy them here. In Oklahoma, you don't even have to buy them. They're free.
That's cool.
I throw them in the trash, Edward.
They cost 5 cents.
I don't pay for it. I lie.
Oh my gosh.
This makes me
You
feel-
lie? How are you a Christian?
Did you read the Bible this year? Like you wanted to?
I read the
You-
Bible,
and-
not in its entirety.
No, yeah.
though.
Did you have the goal to read the Bible this year? You lied to God.
I-
You lied to me. You lied to whoever you told me that.
It was my goal, not my
No,
promise.
my point is, all right, cool. Anything else that made you weird?
Well, I don't want to expose myself on everything.
Just give me a preview of something else that you're really embarrassed to
preview
share. But
Of
I want
something else.
that this makes you really strange. That you're really embarrassed to share, as if no one's listening.
Actually, I can't think of anything right now. I just wouldn't talk to people unless I was talked to, basically. And sometimes even then, I wouldn't talk to people.
They would talk to you, just look at them and walk away. Because that reminds me of Selena Jane.
No, it's like, like when you're quiet and you talk, and like the reaction that you have when you talk, it's like, oh my gosh, she actually talks.
You're like a freak.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
I didn't like that, so I just didn't talk to them.
That makes you even more of a freak.
People did that in college?
Not in college. No, sorry. This is in middle school. High school. Was that high school? Definitely middle school.
Did you have an issue of identity? Just curious to see if there's any like depression or anything.
Not
Or
depression.
Went through puberty. Was that hard for you?
I guess it's just identity.
Okay, cool. I want to jump around to another thing I love to talk about. Tell me about how your beauty pageant. I don't have many friends.
It's
who
not a
are
beauty pageant.
What is it?
Miss OSU.
A scholarship pageant. It's not Miss OSU. That's the white pageant.
Well, I don't know any.
It's not only for white people, but it's predominantly white people.
Miss
Could you win that? If you tried?
If I tried,
Do you think you could win the Miss OSU?
maybe. Actually, I don't think I'm that well spoken, so maybe not.
All right, so tell me how you won. You're a beauty pageant winner.
Well, I won because there were only 2 people. I was one of them. So one of the reasons why I signed up for it is, well, one, it's a way to kind of dive deeper into like the culture and stuff and promote it on campus. And then also it came with a scholarship. And since there's only 2 people competing, I knew I would get at least $500 in scholarships.
I thought your parents signed you up.
No, I did it.
Oh, you did it for yourself?
Yeah.
You were that vain?
No, because I wanted to push myself.
Oh, you know what?
knew
You took a look at the other girl like, I could beat her. She ugly.
No, I knew that I'd have to speak on stage and then get me out of my comfort zone. So that's why I signed up.
I like you more because you speak English.
Did the other person?
The other person spoke English too. She was so nice.
Oh, but her accent was so heavy. It was so
It's
unattractive.
because she's not from America.
That's
she
why
didn't grow up here.
And that's why she lost, right?
But no.
She's gonna listen to this. And be sad.
Now, tell me the moment that you knew you had her in the contest.
I didn't know because during the talent, everyone loved that.
That's bull, Calla. You had such a good walk. I saw it. You had a nice little, great, beautiful posture. You walked with one foot in front of the other. You strutted yourself. You did a little spin.
Actually, do you know when my first pageant debut was?
Yes, I want to hear Diva, Calla. Yes, go ahead.
It was Little Miss KHS. So I went to Kremlin Hillsdale. So it was KHS, and I won that. And the I forgot everything that we did, but I guess the talent portion was there were 3 of us in our group, and there were like multiple groups, and we did the chicken dance.
The chicken dance.
Yeah.
You have good posture, though. Like, you definitely seem like you knew what you were doing.
Oh yeah, because I also did a pageant whenever.
Yeah, see, you act
Whenever
like
I was in high school,
Wait,
but it wasn't serious. It was just like for fun.
You did 2 pageants before college.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't serious. Those weren't serious.
The other girl, let's just say the other girl looked like Evelyn trying to
Like
do a pageant.
the first one was just in the gym of our high school.
Oh, what else you going to do? Is 200 people in school. You don't have that many rooms.
Oh, and I won a little tiara and a little heart necklace too.
Sounds like you're a professional.
Yeah,
No.
she's used to this.
She's an expert.
You bullied that
my
Malaysian
mom
girl.
signed me up for that one.
That girl didn't even have good teeth.
The one from college. Oh, that's so rude.
How do you know Garrett?
I saw a picture of her.
It's a live stream. It's on.
I watched it.
It's online.
I'm a nice person. I love Calla. I actually watched it.
That's sweet.
Yeah. But you wore a mask when you did it.
I had to.
I
It was
know.
during COVID.
So what was that question you had that you nailed it? Like you nailed her.
I did not nail any of the questions.
What was the one that she got destroyed?
I didn't know.
No, she didn't answer. You told me, like, what does it feel like to be an Asian American?
Oh yeah, I felt so bad because she's not Asian American, so she doesn't know.
She just got there,
She didn't just.
Her answer
Wait, maybe that was
insane.
her first year. I don't know. I can't remember.
and you laughed at her.
I didn't laugh at her.
You're making Calla sound mean.
You bullied her, didn't you?
This is what you're doing. It's not me.
Did she even have heels?
Yeah.
She didn't have a walk.
Yeah, she did.
I mean, she walked, but it didn't look good.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You won. You just bragged about how you have all this experience
No,
and
I
you're
said
judging the other
no.
girl.
It's not even that serious. The stuff that I did.
Okay.
It was in
well,
our high school
what do you think
gym,
she
in the
did?
middle school gym.
What do you think the other girl did?
Oh, she's actually a really good baker.
Is that going to help you win the Miss You OSU?
No, but it'll help you get a husband.
You bake too now. Nice try, Calla. How good did it feel like to be better than the other Asian girl at being Asian?
I wasn't better than her at being Asian. I just maybe had more confidence, if anything. Or it looked like I had more confidence. I probably didn't have more confidence than her. Just fake it till you make it.
Are you guys friends at all?
Not really. More just like acquaintances. Like, I mean, I'll talk to her whenever I see her
She
and make
probably doesn't
conversation.
like you, man.
What do you mean?
You're a bully. You stole money from her.
I didn't bully her.
How much money did you win?
The year after I won, it went up by $500. So
it was
I
like-
got 1,000, and now it's 1,500.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's still I'm still very thankful for that, but yeah,
You did a dance.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
I broke my back doing that.
The other girl did do a dance. She did some music.
She played an instrument.
She sang that one song by Yue Long.
Oh man,
The moon represents my heart. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no one cares.
No, everyone they were like.
They were.
Yeah. They were like.
They're probably her friends though.
No. Oh my gosh. They did like the popular vote. Dude, she won by a landslide. I think it was all the people in Malaysia voting for her.
Malaysia literature.
Well,
voted for you.
No, she won by like.
no, all the people in Malaysia.
She won
voted
by
for-
like over 1,000.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Wh-
Not even like 100 people were watching it in person.
Over 1,000.
Yeah.
That's cheating. This is cheating. It's rigged.
And like,
rigged,
just
man.
and think of the time zone difference. 'Cause they were voting like in real time.
And guess what, Calla? You destroyed all their hearts.
Yeah.
I love you, Calla. USA.
Oh
You
my
destroyed
God.
Malaysia. We don't even like her. She's probably Muslim, anyways.
What?
Probably Christianity.
Yeah, wait, you go
my
Jesus. Yeah,
goodness.
Jesus. Great. So you're growing. You're a beauty pageant winner. You have confidence.
Yes, that was my sophomore year.
Then you come to, what year do you come to DC?
Junior.
End of junior year.
Yeah, the summer after my junior year.
All right, now this is really want to get to. Tell us about your summer, because this is what I enjoy. I enjoy talking about our friendships. What's your experience? What you think about hanging out with us. I will tell you, because sometimes it takes you a while to gather your thoughts.
Yeah, it does.
I will give people 3 chances.
3 chances. 3 strikes and I'm out.
What's the 3 chances?
First one was she wore a mask. Strike 1.
Man, first impression.
Yeah, first impression. Strike 1, wore a mask. Strike 2, we went to picnic. Didn't even like her. Strike 2.
Wait, when?
Picnic?
Picnic?
Yes, we went to one after Costco.
You didn't like her there?
I didn't like her either.
When was that?
Don't matter.
I thought we liked you.
Wait, when was that?
And point is, I took you to Costco. I took all these kids out. We sat outside.
Uh-huh.
I tried to talk to you, but I didn't really like you. So that's strike 2.
Because you didn't like me.
I didn't like how you were like
What'd she do?
didn't
Yeah.
talk.
It's because I'm shy.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It's strike 2.
What?
She didn't. Oh, sorry. I apologize. That's strike. Strike 2 was me taking you. I took you on a wonderful date.
Rock climbing.
We took you to the gym. We gave you everything, Calla.
What was the strike?
Yeah, and I was thankful for that.
No, but I didn't like it.
What do you mean? Wait, you didn't
You
like...
came to the gym. That was that was not good because you couldn't do anything, any exercises. You couldn't jump.
I told you I hadn't worked out since 8th grade.
Well, you're still human, aren't you? I assume you've taken the flight of stairs before.
Yeah, I can do that. It's not like I
Alright.
couldn't do that.
All right, so we took you there. It was boring. We took you to eat Chinese food. You were unappreciative of Chinese food.
I told you.
We took you to Palki. You weren't happy. I
What
also
do you
tried.
mean I wasn't happy?
You didn't eat that much. I also asked you some
I
basic.
can't eat that much.
I asked you some basic questions such as what boils faster, hot water, cold water. You refused to talk and you looked at me like a B word. Then I took you rock climbing. When I say me, I mean our group. That was nice. And then we went to dinner and you didn't even want to take a picture. And then that was like a B word.
That's the first time I hung out with you guys. Why would I want the people taking pictures of me?
I don't remember that. Where did we
You were sitting at a table.
It was like that little food court.
Yeah, you were sitting next to Calla.
Wayne was there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if Wayne was
Yeah.
there.
And
She
then-
was there?
and her husband.
But I was like, okay, Edward's making his move. All right, good job. But that later,
You're watching YouTube on your phone. I don't remember much.
yeah. And then I drove.
Either.
Then I drove you back to DC, and I thought to myself, wow, that was a lot of work for a boring person.
But it paid off.
Last strike 2. So that's my memories of you, and and you never got the strike 3.
And that's why I'm here right now.
Yes. So I was strike 3, but I felt really sorry for you. I don't know why. You seem like a person who's very nervous, and so I went to Kenya, and I said that this poor white girl who's Chinese probably celebrates 4th of July, and here she is in
Of course, I'm an American citizen.
and here she is in DC without anyone to celebrate with. So I said,
You invited
God, like I guess we'll invite her to Williamsburg. I won't give her another chance because she's the same age as everyone. Maybe she'll open up, and for whatever, maybe it's God. I don't know, but you came, and then we became friends. So that was my strike 1, strike 2, and then went to Williamsburg.
Home run.
Grand slam. I loved Calla. Immediately, we talked a lot about your past and how you were very different. And immediately said, let's get a picture. I was so happy. But you tell me your experiences with our group. That's my kind of intro to you.
Did you like that trip, Williamsburg?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was when I first started to get to know all you guys. I remember one night we stayed up till like 1 or 2 in the morning. And I was just telling you guys about Oklahoma and like
It was
farming
me,
and stuff.
Justin, Zessin, maybe Jeffrey, on the couch.
Yeah.
And you were just show me more. Tell me more about Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed showing you pictures and telling you about it. I didn't realize how much I actually liked Oklahoma until I started telling you guys about it.
It didn't make me like Oklahoma
Why not?
because it sounds boring.
What do you mean?
You
It's
know,
so
guys,
beautiful.
you know we have a gravel road where we can look for
Did you
fossils.
say gravel road?
Gravel.
It's gravel.
I mean, I think I'm combining gravel and driveway to gravel. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, VHSs. You take internet. You have internet at McDonald's, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay, no, it's just because we live outside of the city limit that we don't have good Wi-Fi.
So tell us about the experience that summer. What else? Tell me about how you opened up and
What I won.
anything. How you felt comfortable? Maybe how you started crying for no reason later.
Cried?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna do a treat.
I would say, wait, man, everything. Oh shoot, everything's going out of order in my brain.
Summer
I can't remember what happened
Summer
first.
2022.
Yes.
You did a couple trips, by the way. You went back to Oklahoma for a concert in the middle of July.
I also went to Canada with you guys.
Yeah, she went to Canada. Yes. Tell me about any of the memories from that summer that you appreciated.
Well, yeah, the first one was definitely the 4th of July.
We had a timeshare for those who are listening. You slept with
Yes.
Evelyn.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It was a lot of fun, and although I don't like the beach that much. It was fun going to the beach with you guys, and doing the
Obstacle course.
obstacle course thing,
Yeah.
like that. And then what else did we do? I can't
Too
remember.
much.
Can't remember what happens chronologically after that.
I remember really well. Sorry. We also went to watch Top Gun before. we
I
went
was
to
just about to say that, yeah, because it reminded me of the
Oh, that was
beach.
before Williamsburg.
Yeah. Yes.
Really?
So the next day, I don't know why, I took you rock climbing, and the next day we went to watch Top Gun.
Oh, that happened that day.
That was
Oh,
the next
shoot.
day?
Yeah, that was.
I did not realize that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't really care about you, but
It was a great movie.
all
was
I know
good.
is that Evelyn wanted to sit in the car with someone else. And I go, interesting.
I think that's the same day someone else said something about that too.
And I go, why am I sitting in the car with freaking Selena Jang and this other girl? I have no idea. I'm stuck trying to entertain these two women. But yeah, tell me about anything else that summer.
Man, the food in Canada was so good.
You thank me, you've been a beautiful
Yeah.
wife for that.
Yeah, she knows all the good food places. Oh,
You want to talk about how excited you were to come to Canada and sleep with someone you never met before?
yeah, so I was in the car with Luke and Justin,
Yeah.
and we came up later than the rest of y'all because I think I had work, and maybe they had work, or maybe they were just waiting for me. But anyway, we didn't leave until like, actually I can't remember what time we left, but we didn't get there until
1:30.
maybe like 11 or 12. Then we ate hot pot, and we finally made it to a hotel. And I was supposed to sleep with Chun Ying, except I hadn't ever met this girl before, and she was already asleep.
Did you wake her up when you got
So
in
I
bed?
wanted to make sure I first took a shower because I didn't want to be dirty sleeping next to her.
Yeah.
And then after I got out of the shower, I turned on my flashlight, hoping that this was, I was getting into the right bed.
Yeah.
That Chun Ying was
You were
there.
sleeping with the right person?
Yeah. But I didn't want to turn my flashlight on too bright because I didn't want to wake anyone up. I slowly lifted the blanket up and crawled in without making too much noise or too much movement because I didn't want to wake her up. And then the next morning I woke up first and I was just sitting on the ground, and that's when she woke up and I said hi.
So you're sleeping in bed looking at her, he's like, hi.
You know, she's on the ground.
I was on the ground. I was getting ready. I was taking...
You sleep on the floor?
No.
She gets
I
ready
got
for sleep.
up and I was taking my contacts out. I was sitting on the
Oh.
ground. Or putting my contacts in, taking my
Oh, I
glasses
was
off.
hoping you would wake each other up in the covers.
No, I wake up early.
Say, huh?
Hey, I'm Calla. I'm Ying. Hi, I'm Ying. Under the covers.
Okay.
All right, anything else from this summer you appreciate? A lot of fun memories.
There's a lot of fun memories. I'm gonna have to watch that slideshow again because I can't remember everything.
Okay, I could walk you through. We went biking.
King's Dominion.
Yeah, let's go to order. So we went biking.
Oh my gosh, biking, that stressed me out so much. I don't want to do that again.
We did do it multiple times afterwards.
I know. I didn't like it. Any of it.
Okay. Well, we went biking in DC, and I was next to Calla because I was worried about her. I was like,
But towards the end, you weren't.
that's good. We went hiking.
I think towards the end, it was just like me, Zesson, and Steven.
Okay.
Sounds right.
Which one? For what?
At the end of the bike ride.
Yes.
And it was just you. I don't know. You
Steven's in
going
the
off.
back. so he's
I left you.
to watch.
Oh, is that Justin's bike broke? I think, or something. Maybe it was another time. We went hiking. I was really impressed by Calla. You jumped off water. We did cliff jumping. And that wasn't really high. It was probably like 15 feet, but that's very cool. Did you like that?
Yeah, that was fun. Like a
Edward, you
little
want-
like water slide too. Well, like
Oh yeah.
natural water.
Was
slide.
that fun?
Yeah.
You remember that anything, Edward? How you gave other than you gave me the middle finger?
2 things. We were supposed to do Old Rag.
Yes.
We didn't because it was closed off and they wanted us to pay.
No, we had to make an appointment.
We had to make.
That's so dumb. It's so dumb.
I know. I hate rules.
Besides jumping off and me getting
Yeah, you pumped.
upset, I guess. I remember my leg was cramping.
Again?
My leg was cramping.
My
I
turn.
massage and I was screaming. I was like, ah.
Really?
You remember that?
No, that's biking.
No, this is hiking.
Really?
That's so sad. We did okay.
I had knee pain or something like that. But yeah, we jumped off this little waterfall. I was hesitant to do it.
You don't hesitate with me, Edward.
I did it and then gave you the middle finger for making me do it.
Well, you had fun, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay. Give me the middle finger. It was fun. You've been holding that. You've been holding that back for a couple of years. Anything else, Callie? We went.
That was fun, except my back was hurting
I know. I felt
so
bad.
bad.
I know. I'm so glad he massaged you.
Yes.
Just as a side note, my cousin Everett effed her back up because we told her to do something squat with too much
It's
weight.
not just his fault though.
It's your fault for listening. Where's my was I there?
No, you weren't there.
I focus on disabled people.
It's the squat where you like stand on the weight.
Goblet squat.
Like where you're standing on the weight to like
It's fine.
give it like a.
I don't know.
So you
They
focus
thought
on
that it would like,
Yeah.
because I only did it with one. I only stood on it with one foot, so they thought it would even it out.
I don't know who's in charge of his work. My God. Everett is the worst trainer of all time. He's going to make Evelyn fat.
He still feels bad for her back.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
From now on,
not just
you are not allowed to train anybody who has a disability without me.
Oh my God.
Jeez, Calla. You never gotten hurt with me, right?
I don't think. I mean, I've gotten bruises and
Oh,
stuff.
that's different. That's different.
Okay.
All right, good. Okay, so we went gym. Tell us about the retreat and how you started crying a little baby.
I didn't start crying like a baby.
It was a cute baby though.
But yes, I did get emotional because that was towards the end of my stay that summer, and I knew I was going to miss you guys because I had no friends back in Oklahoma.
I want to let you know that no one gives a F about anybody else. You literally stood up on stage and for 2 minutes and said about 15 words. Everyone goes, "Whoa, we love you!" And then we gave you a tissue and you sat back down. And people and that was the worst speech of all time.
I didn't say it was good.
Yeah, but I don't know why everyone else liked you.
Because she's brave.
No,
People clap for that.
no, they just thought she was damn cute. Golly. Yeah, you basically said what?
I'm so thankful. I feel so loved.
No, but between those, it was like a 30-second pause.
Yeah. 1 minute pause.
Yeah, but we really love you, Calla.
I love you guys too.
And that's why we're doing this podcast. I don't care if anyone listens. I just want to be able to treasure our friendship. And when I say our, I mean all of us together. You felt loved by all of us. You never had to go anywhere on your own. You always had a
I
ride.
always had an Uber driver.
Drivers.
Yes. Tell us about how warm we are to you.
Yeah, Wednesday nights, it was always Tommy.
Thanks, Tommy. Man, he really got F bad when you didn't thank him for that Christmas gift.
I thanked him. I just didn't cry like he wanted me to.
He wanted you to throw your body onto him.
Throw my body onto him.
No. He didn't do that. That's not Tommy.
He didn't want it because he had sweatpants.
I'm wearing sweatpants.
No.
Okay. Get out of my car.
Yeah, tell us. Yeah, we treated you like royalty.
Yeah.
We always had a ride. What else?
I always had a ride everywhere, and I was invited to things, and you guys paid for me sometimes.
We planned days for her.
Yeah.
You felt like a princess.
Yeah.
You love us.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to say? Went to King's Dominion for you?
And I never stopped. I still feel like a princess.
I know. Sorry, guys. Guys, damn it, man. I don't want everyone to know how much favoritism I have.
You got a new car that summer.
Oh yeah. Oh God. All right, let's just. So we're in my freaking GMC, which we had a lot of bad experiences with. Edward and I like.
Calla rode in it once. To Williamsburg.
It was full, I was the only girl in there.
No, my wife was there.
Yeah, me was there, right?
Yeah, but it was hot. The AC doesn't work. She's sweating.
In like the
row.
row.
You were in between.
I look behind her. I see Calla like
that's
this, panting like a dog with beads of sweat dropping down. Next thing you know, we get Toyota Sienna.
Yeah,
A couple weeks later.
felt bad.
I literally brought it. We want to come back to this later. We got a Toyota Sienna for you. You went to King's Dominion. Tell me about that.
Yes, that was a lot of
That was
fun.
nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun riding rides with you guys, and the lines were like non-existent for a lot of them.
It's because it's a weekday.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, I got it. I won't take you on the weekend.
Yes, that's why.
Just throw out there, I love you, Zessen. Calla says, I love you, Zessen. We love you, Tommy, Edward, Justin, all the people, Mei, I guess Evelyn, and maybe Chen Ying.
Yes.
All these people were nice to you.
Yes.
Grace? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. And then your parents came.
It took me away back to Oklahoma.
But before they took you away,
You went to eat hot pot.
yes, I know, and your mom doesn't understand. I know, big mistake. We should took her to Outback Steakhouse or
I
something.
told you my parents were white.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a little fun to make them squeamish. I did not want to have any more friends, and I told you that many times.
Wait, do you say you did not want to?
I didn't want any more
No,
friends.
you said you as in me, you.
I told you I don't want you to be
okay.
my friend. How did you take that? Is it competition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't lose.
I know.
And I didn't.
So you know what? So the whole summer the problem with me is I get so damn attached to people, and it's interesting because you're so shy, and I think that you recognized something about me. Like you knew that I was a person that wanted to see you do well, and you were receptive to that,
Yes.
and that really touched my heart. Even though we weren't that close.
Yeah.
But I did very much appreciate you more than I let off as, but I didn't want to appreciate you too much because I didn't want to be sad when you leave. So that last day you sat us down and wrote us cards. Talk about that, what that meant for you.
Oh my gosh, I spent so much time writing those. Like, I typed them out in my notes first because I wanted to figure out what to write. And then I actually wrote it down on paper, and some of them I kept messing up, so I had to keep redoing. But I finally got them, most of them, all done by the end of the summer. And I took each person and
Downstairs.
individually read them to each person.
You had a nice intimate moment for every single person.
It was a little bit awkward for some at times.
Were you on the bed with some other guys?
I was not on the bed with them. If that's what you're insinuating.
Why was it awkward? Okay.
Because
that was like, oh, my turn.
what?
My turn to get a little love of Calla.
Oh gosh.
No. My turn to get a little dopamine.
Tommy's like, hug.
Okay, go ahead. So you said a lot of sweet things. What did that mean to you? Why did you do this for
I
us?
felt very vulnerable, so I was glad I was kind of getting out of there. but it was sad I was leaving. Yeah.
Tell me more. Anything else?
I just wanted you guys to know how much I appreciated the amount of effort that you put into our friendship.
Edward, you want to share? What's your card write?
What did my card write?
Sorry, I'm so stupid. What did your card say? I mean, do you remember what Calla said?
You know, she's written more than one. I don't remember what the first one said, but she was just thanking me for being a listener and whatever we did that summer. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It made her seem really smart to me. That
Smart.
She's
smart.
insightful.
Yeah, that you're insightful and that you think about those kinds of things and you want to make people feel like.
Insightful and thoughtful.
Yeah. It's not common.
Well, my friends, my friends in college, they write notes to their friends sometimes, like either for like birthdays, or like they were about to go abroad, so they wrote some notes then. So I was like, oh, I need to write notes to these people too.
I was really touched by your card. I know exactly what it says.
I'm sorry it took so long.
Even though Tommy was the reason that I came to Sunday school, you said you were the reason I became friends with all y'all. And then you said, even though it's more fun to win, I forgot. What did you say? The end, like it's, I don't know about that, the end. But it was very sweet. God, man. I swear I know what it says, but.
It's downstairs.
Yeah, it's downstairs in my. And I took you to the airport, and I didn't really read your envelope. And then when I opened the envelope, you gave me $50. I think it was 50. Two 50s.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Bar for driving, right?
Yeah. And then you gave me a picture of yourself from your beauty pageant, and I know what that meant because you're such a shy person. And so, in my opinion, you doing that was a sign of vulnerability, which is basically a precursor to love, a prerequisite to saying I love you to some degree. And I was so touched by that. I actually cried when I saw that.
Really?
Oh yeah, I was in tears. Oh. Because I felt like that meant that for you to be so expressive means that you're really thoughtful and you're really intentional. And it was that moment I said that you're right. She is a special person. And the reason why I'll say that is because I've entertained every single God D-word person that walks in the church, every effing, whatever you want to say, I try to be the best host possible on behalf of CCC and as a Christian. And there's never been a single person that made me feel more thankful than you. Not even close. And I found, because, after a certain amount of times you do it, you feel like it's just, I'm just a pawn. And you get tired of trying to be nice to people. But you were the first person I really felt it was worth it, for sure. And that's why I was so touched by your gesture. And I have a lot of data, yeah. I don't know if you have any other thoughts about that, Calla.
Thank you. That means a lot, but that also it's kind of sad.
It's the truth, though. Yeah, we know this.
It's the truth.
I was sad on the way to Kingsman. I said, goodbye, Calla. This is a special person.
Goodbye, Calla.
Remember on the way to Kingsman, and afterwards I said something bad's going to happen, and it was true?
Oh,
no names. The storm's coming.
Yeah, there's a storm coming. We have good summer.
Is the storm still here?
I think it's medicated this time.
Medicated.
And throughout the year, on a side note, maybe you can talk whatever. It's almost towards the end of the conversation. I feel very attached to people. And at that time, Evelyn and I were having spiritual conversation. And I was trying to guide her in her faith, and I know that it's better for her to hear from a peer than from me. And so I invited you to participate in our Zoom Bible studies throughout the year.
Yes.
And you were my secret weapon. I would email her the questions in advance, and I'd tell you prepare something. And so when it would become time for the Bible study, Calla would sound really smart.
But I didn't.
Well,
that was
definitely
the intention, but it
definitely
didn't
smarter
happen.
than not knowing the questions in advance. And you were to be Evelyn's guide, and you knew that. How did that make you feel that I kept in touch? We kept in touch. I used the Bible study, but I brought other people like Edward and Zestin, and you stayed in touch throughout the year.
Yeah, it meant a lot to me, especially because at that time I really didn't have a whole lot of friends. So still being able to connect with you all that way, and then each individually and stuff, it made me feel like I didn't. I mean, I still felt like I left you guys, but I didn't entirely leave you guys for that year.
You didn't leave me. I just knew I had other things to do. But what about you, Edward? How did you feel about Calla? Staying in touch. Throughout the year, it's hard.
Yeah, it is hard because we each have our own different schedules, and
You have to be very intentional to stay in touch with someone who's across the country.
I mean, okay, it's not. You say across the country, but it's only 1 hour like difference in time zones. It's harder for
But
me to keep
still-
in track with like Sarah, who's
Yeah, I don't relate to
14 hours.
For those who are listening, I prepare probably a study every 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks for us. When I say us, Evelyn, Calla, me, and I would usually rotate between Edward and Zess, and can't have too many people because it becomes chaotic. But I wanted them to see Calla too, because I know they like you, and I know that I want you to be as connected with as many people. So that's kind of our intention. I mean, that's kind of work I put in to try to maintain the relationship. You came back winter, now you came back summer again, and
Keep it
winter,
going,
summer,
keep
and
it
you came
going.
back winter again.
Let's
Oh
keep
my
it
God!
going.
I can't come back this next summer
I know,
because I have to go abroad for my master's degree.
Spring break.
Spring break.
Well, it's okay. Just get married.
My spring break and y'all's spring break is different.
You
Yeah.
still come?
You'll be in school.
Edward might not be in
you need
school.
to graduate.
Yeah.
You just sleep over. We'll hang out. We're not in school.
Yeah. Anything
So
you
I just
want?
wait at home like Rocky and Timmy.
Yeah.
No, I will take off. Oh, I will hopefully have it. Anything you want to share in closing? We talked a lot, and I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we love you.
I love you guys too.
And anytime you come to the airport, I always make sure you're happy. We
Yes.
send you off,
And I always get picked up. Always
Yeah.
right there.
But what would you want to say in a closing to the other people who are listening, or maybe to the group? Thank my beautiful wife also, for allowing you to stay and preparing the room
Yeah,
for you.
of course.
Hospitable. Any thoughts?
You guys made me feel really welcome. Like more like when I first came, like more welcome than any other like organization or club or school or anything. When I first came, and I really appreciated that and the amount of effort and intention that you guys put into building relationships, and not just like with me, but also other newcomers who came to this church.
Who?
I mean, not as much intention with me. I mean, you still you try to reach out.
Who?
William, Tommy's son.
Tommy has a son. Okay, Tommy has a son. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I'm friends with you.
You say that a lot.
I don't know why. I don't. You're fucking bored.
That's what you said to Esther.
I don't know. That's why
Tell me why we're friends.
I don't know why I'm friends with these people, but I love all of these people. Yeah, but yeah. I don't know why I'm friends with you. You have some kind of charm, a spell you cast that makes us all.
My southern charm.
Now that is true. I love that though. Okay. Well, we'll end it here. You came here summer 2022. It's now Christmas 2023.
Yes.
Year and a half later, you've grown as a person. You're very lovely. About to go on vacation to Japan.
And visit my friend.
And you're a lot more confident, and I'm happy that I could be part of this process of pushing you in the right direction. And I think we're all happy that you're here, including the girls, every single person. So that being said, Edward,